Hi, you all. Amy, who's your driver here? I know it's been a very long time. Well, at least it feels like forever. Sorry, just noticed my hair is kind of a mess. Sort of the wonderful thing about scrunchies. You can put your hair up and kind of just let the messiness go away for a little bit. Okay, there. Okay, no, I just thought I'd come on and give kind of an update. A lot has happened lately. Hey, sissy. Yeah, I just thought I'd kind of give an update, and because a lot has happened. So probably most of you know, but I just thought I'd give kind of an update and some thank yous for support. So I will wait a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna try to sit back a little bit without the tripod falling. And so far it hasn't fallen, which is an awesome thing. So how have you been? And so, I do you have your gift at mom and dad's house? But I know you know with everything that's going on, it will get to you. And we have a Christmas card for you, but you know, with everything going on, that kind of life has happened this Christmas time, is the way I put it. Oh, excuse me. So yep, just in the bedroom here, and Winnie's laying in her bed on the bed, and Happy's laying on the bed too at the other end. So at the certain points, if you all hear dogs barking, that's why. Aw. But we'll wait a couple minutes. Oh, I understand. We understand, sissy. So life happens, unfortunately. It just happens, unfortunately. So kind of wait for a little more people to come in. So so how was your Christmas, sissy? I hope I understand, sissy. But yeah, how was your I hope your Christmas was okay. Aw, I understand, sissy. Well, hopefully you guys can have, like, your Christmas later. Okay, wait just a couple more minutes because I'm hoping more people come in. I did post this on my community page, but hey Don, I love your new house. So so see Don and Bob will be closer to us now. So but it's a beautiful looking house, Don. Very good. Very good. Yeah, and for like people who come in that Paula Weiner, she has her own channel. Dawn's channel has her own channel too. So check them out, please. So, but I just thought I'd kind of give like a little update on life. I mean, most everybody knows what's been going on. So, um, I'll just get started. But to make a very short story long, the last 7 months, 7 months, yeah. I think the last 7 months, basically, chaos has been my normal seat. As chaos, I describe it as my normal life now. So, because several months ago, Dad had a fall. Then I was living with him for a while. For about 5 months. Then slowly started to, okay, I'll come home at night and just go back there during the day. But make sure Dad eats, has his pills, all that. Call in the morning and go back. Well, did that for about 4 nights, I think. Something like that. Then I went back and like the fifth whatever went back there in the morning. Hi Phyllis. Just giving an update on life. And Dad had a stroke. So then that Dad needed to go to the hospital and then this rehabilitation place. And then he went into a nursing facility, the same nursing facility as Mom. So kind of dealing with all that. Excuse me. And then Mom, it was let me see. And then Mom, we got a call from the nursing facility on a Sunday morning that we needed to get there as soon as possible because they didn't expect Mom to live long. So went there. I went ahead and stayed the night. We had them bring Dad in, and Dad kind of stayed at least a day with us in Mom's room. So, and I will say, the nursing home, I mean, was like totally fine with me staying the night there. Kept asking us if we needed anything, was bringing us food, coffee, pop, whatever. So that was they were very nice about that, and I appreciated that. Um, and then Mom did then pass away that Monday, the next day, Monday morning, and kind of the same subject but different subject. Um, we're doing okay. Um, there's a YouTube channel I watch. I think the name of it is Ask a Mortician. So, which kind of sounds, I don't know, it like sounds like maybe a weird thing to watch. But the one thing I love about her is she explains the whole like funeral burial process and kind of as like what rights the family has, what things you can do, what things you legally can't do. Because I think her name is Caitlin. But anyway, I love it because I mean we all face it. Death is a part of life. So part of this is going to be about death. So just saying, because that's part of what has happened. But I like it that she explains the stuff, but also that everybody grieves differently. So some people may want to be more involved with certain processes when a loved one has died, while other people may not. But like we all grieve differently, okay? But anyway, but she just kind of explains like and kind of that certain things that maybe the funeral industry pushes that if you want to spend the extra $1,000 on it, you can, but it's you don't have to. So she just kind of lays it out for you without telling you like what to do, just so what your rights are as for your loved ones, what you can't do, what the laws are, kind of all this stuff. So, but anyway, so mom did die. But like I tell people though, and anybody who has dealt with Alzheimer's, I think you understand this, that I would say about 2 years ago, the mom I knew had already died. Yes, she was here physically, but not the mom that I knew. Excuse me. So I already did kind of some grieving then. So, but mom did pass away. Hospice was involved. Love hospice. And hospice came in, and after mom died, they did kind of wash mom's body, and and again, by washing this, ask a mortician. Some people may not want to do this, and again, everybody is different. But for me, I wanted to help them wash mom's body. Because to me, yeah, but, sissy, but to me, that is a way of still caring for mom. And that was, like, for me, part of my grieving process. So, but again, I know, like, everybody's different on that. I'm just saying for me, I wanted to do that as part of the grieving process. Um, Thankfully, mom and dad, I mean, actually made it kind of easy for us. Because mom and dad had already picked out their caskets. Mom had written her obituary already. Had written down, yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking. That to me, it doesn't seem like an odd thing to do. But again, like this is something I would have never thought of, and without watching this Ask a Mortician website. So, but like I said, for me, it just was part of the grieving process. Um, so, and I don't know. I lost my train of thought. Oh lordy. Oh yeah, now I remember. Okay. So and mom had already written down like what she wanted in the casket with her, what she wanted to be like taken out of the casket, what to be buried with in the casket. And for like the mass, for the funeral mass, what readings she would like, what music she wanted, what psalms. So I mean, she pretty much had all of this like written, all of this written down. And mom and dad already had their plots and was paying on the plots, so it excuse me, so a lot of this was already done, which helped in not having to make a lot of decisions. Because honestly, the decisions were pretty much left up to Dad, Lewis, and me. So, but so actually, Lewis helped me pick out Mom's dress and sweater because I went to because Dad said that he didn't want Mom to wear dark colors, light colors. And obviously, this time of the year, finding spring colors clothing is a little hard. But Lewis was able to find like a nice white dress with long sleeves. And like, because a lot of the other thing too, that the other stuff was we wanted it to be long sleeve and no like V neck. Because mom was always cold, so I never saw her really wear a V neck without something underneath it. So we wanted like just a regular, like a round neckline, long sleeves, conservative looking, and looked like mom and light colored. So Lewis was able to find a white dress for mom, and then we found a pink sweater to go over it. And that looked fantastic. So got that. So anyway, like I was contacting people. Lewis was contacting his family too. And then we, didn't put mom's obit in the paper because I don't know why, but I guess newspapers charge about $300 to have an obituary put in the paper. And like the funeral person said was, that I mean, you guys can do it if you want. Aw, so cute, Phyllis. But like the funeral person said, that that's what they charge, and you can do it if you want. But mom, but I mean, dad, Lewis, and I were like $300 just for ridiculous. So that's why too, like I posted it on my Facebook and then to like different people individually. So anyway, so mom's visitation, mom's birthday is the day after Christmas, and mom's visitation was mom's birthday. So we had gotten mom a birthday cake because it still was her birthday. I had told family members if they wanted to bring a birthday card, they could bring it and we'd, put it in the casket for mom. And then Lewis and I had gotten bouquet of flowers, a birthday bouquet of flowers for mom. And then we got other kind of food for the family room because we were also having people coming in from out of town. So so that was wonderful. I mean, a lot of different people came, so saw people I hadn't seen in a while. Dad hadn't seen in a while. But there was some stress with that. I mean, Sweet sissy. But there was some stress involved with the visitation and funeral because even though the facility did a wonderful job when mom was dying with, leaving us privacy but still checking on us, providing us, with food, drinks, water, me with like pillows, blankets, toiletries, just doing a really good job of that, which I appreciate. Well, we had given them all the itinerary of what was happening, like with the what time Tuesday the visitation, what time for the visitation Tuesday, that 3 to 4 was family time. 4 to 7 was people coming in on Tuesday night, and at 4 is a rosary, and we had also given to them that dad wanted to wear a suit. So we had one suit for him to wear, like the same suit Tuesday and Wednesday, but a choice of 4 different dress shirts, 2 ties, some new handkerchiefs, 2 new dress socks, and dress shoes. Okay. And I had called the place Tuesday to let them know that please, you know, help dad shower, help him shave, and make sure he's wearing his wedding band. The wedding band, I believe, is in one of the drawers. Okay. Well, and mind you, like this was like the transportation of getting dad from the facility to where everything was Tuesday and where everything was Wednesday was already set up. So great. Well, Tuesday the driver dropped dad off, and I guess the funeral director saw him first because my husband and I were back in the lounge, kind of getting like the food and that together for family coming. And he said that the driver said, that okay, so I should, so I guess I'll be back in an hour. And the funeral director, and this was at 3. So 3 to 4 was family time. 4 to 7 was the visitation where everybody would come. Thankfully, the funeral director said told the driver, well, the 3 to 4 is family time, the 4 to 7 is a visitation for everybody. So I'm thinking more than an hour. So the driver was like, oh, okay, well, just let me know when, Jim is ready to go back. Okay. So the funeral director, Happy hears a noise and has to bark. Happy. Sorry. Happy. Okay. But anyway, Happy. Sorry about that. But anyway, so the funeral director came and got my husband and I because dad was already in the room with mom. And I went in there and dad had on sweatpants, a sweatshirt, and shoes. And I was like, okay. And they had inventoried the suit and all of this, and they had inventoried a suit for him and all, and the dress shirt and dress slacks and Yeah. And shoes. And okay, you brought him in sweatpants and a sweatshirt. I was a little miffed. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to call them and just be like, okay, Dad has a suit there and stuff. So that was okay. So the next day, oh, and then Tuesday night, I started to really start coughing really, really bad and a sore throat. Okay, Tuesday night, I maybe had 3 hours of sleep at the most. Yeah. Yeah, Lewis had, yeah, the bereavement leave. And so Tuesday night, I got maybe 3, 4 hours of sleep because I think like the stress of everything was finally catching up to my body. So Tuesday night, I pretty much coughed the whole night and slept maybe 3 hours. So Lewis was went to Wednesday, okay, 10 to 11. Then at the church was visitation again, and 11 then the funeral mass. Okay. Lewis got to the nursing facility at about 9 just to make sure that, okay, Dad has a suit on, this and this and this. Lewis walked into Dad's room, and this was at 9, and he needed to be at church by 10. That Dad was still laying in bed in a hospital gown. So Lewis very politely told the staff, hello, why is he still in bed with a hospital gown? We have stuff going on. And again, this is where when stuff was planned, somehow everything was taken care of the right and stuff, but then things were not told to the unit where Dad was. And they were like, oh, he has something today? Aw, Phyllis. And so Lewis politely explained what was happening, that yes, as his wife's funeral, visitation and funeral today. And he was supposed to be there at 10, because from 10 to 11 was visitation, and then 11, the funeral mass. And then Lewis kind of had to explain to them also too what Dad, he has a suit here, he has dress shirts, the ties, the socks, dress shoes. And then I guess they were gonna leave like the dress shirt like untucked out of Dad's pants, and Lewis was like, no. This is his wife's visitation funeral. Tuck the shirt in. Because Dad is on the one side, he just doesn't have like the strength to be putting on clothes himself and stand by himself on the one side. So that's why he needs help. So I think Dad got there about 10 minutes before 11. So, and then I got an Uber to church because I was not feeling good, and so anyway, I right away called the facility that Wednesday, Wednesday morning, and just explained my dissatisfaction kind of with everything Tuesday and then that morning of just, I'm like, I don't think it was rocket science, that, okay, we have a suit, 4 dress shirts, 2 ties, 2 dress socks, several handkerchiefs, dress shoes, and I'm like, okay, that was even put on Dad Tuesday night. He didn't have his wedding band that we had asked. He wasn't shaved. And then Wednesday morning, my husband goes there and they're like, oh, there's something happening today. So, yeah. So basically, by Wednesday, again, basically my chest felt like I have done a million crunches from all of the coughing. And continue sore throat, and I had already threw up Tuesday night bile, and then Wednesday morning bile, and then again later on Wednesday bile. So my body just, I think, was like, okay, I've had enough. So I started to feel better yesterday. No sore throat. Still coughing some, and today. But then last night, Lewis got a fever of, I think it was 102.7, dizzy, chills, sweats, fever, headache, sore throat, coughing. So, which she still has. So, and I'm sure probably with them it's also stress related. We did take home COVID test and negative. So, that's been kind of my life right now. So, but the one thing I want to do is also thank you all for your prayers. Because I know like a lot of you have been praying and are continuing to pray. And my family and I definitely appreciate it. So thank you, thank you. Let me see what else. Oh. And then also to the thank you, Sissy. And also to the first week of January. Excuse me, sorry. And the first week of January, we're going to have to be telling Dad that based on his condition, he won't be able to go back home. So, selling the house, the van, Winnie and Happy aren't, they're getting along, but not completely. So keeping Happy long term is just not gonna work. So have to tell Dad that. I'm thinking Dad is kind of getting a sense of that, just based on like his capabilities right now, but still having that conversation. And then that leaves Lewis and me to, okay, selling the house, selling the van, finding a place for Happy. So the stress isn't done yet, but anyway, that's kind of life. Christmas was mixed mixed blessings and mixed emotions. Put it that way. Because obviously this was our first Christmas Eve without mom, first Christmas without mom. Her birthday's the day after Christmas, so first birthday without mom. Um, so that was definitely bittersweet. Um, but I would say the good part about it too was my stepdaughters and their mom and grandma came into town Tuesday and Wednesday. So they had given their dad a keychain. I can't remember what all it said, but basically it's like, even when we aren't together, you're still in my heart, or something like that. It's sweet. And then I got a little keychain from them that basically, it was talking about me being a bonus mom to them, which was sweet. Um, and then I got in each girl a special necklace that said bonus daughters. And you can pick kind of like the finish, and then if you wanted their initial on it, and what stone you wanted. So you could kind of personalize it, but basically it came like with this card. I can't remember like what all it said, but basically, I'm paraphrasing this, but that you are my bonus daughter. Even though I did not give birth to you, I love you as if you are my biological daughter. And it said some other stuff, and at the end it said, I cannot guarantee to be in your life, you know, forever, or something like that. And I cannot guarantee to love you through your entire life, but I will love you through my entire life. So anyway, it's sounded much nicer than that in the card, but you all get the idea. So, and they both really loved those. So, like I said, it was kind of a lot of mixed emotions. Um, but yeah, but that's kind of my life right now. So, there still is a lot to do. Luz and I haven't been back to see Dad since the since the funeral. My stepdaughters, their mom, grandma, Lewis, and I and Dad went out, just us, for a little luncheon after the funeral. But right now, that's the last time we saw Dad, because with me being as sick as I was, and now with Lewis, we don't want to give Dad the gift of getting sick. Aw, hi, Sharon. Oh yeah, and Star on Mine's Jewelry Lovers here. She has her own channel too. Check her out. So, but yeah, just kind of giving an update on everything, and thanking everybody for their prayers and continued prayers. So, but yeah, but a lot of mixed emotions. So, it's kind of like how do I put it? This year didn't exactly hate Christmas, but didn't exactly find Christmas completely joyous either. Is the only way I can describe it. So, but that's life. What else? But yeah, I think that's about it. Today I actually did laundry and got washed up because this was the first day since Monday. No, since Tuesday. I think. With being sick that I actually have felt like doing something beyond staying in bed. But I'm still not ready to go out there and take on the world yet. Because I mean, I'm sure you guys can hear I still have like some congestion and coughing, and so don't want to like overdo it either. So, because like I said, next week we're gonna have the talk with Dad. So don't know how that's gonna go. How that will go. So we shall see. But yeah, thank you, Sharon. Yeah, it's kind of life is life now. But yeah, and that, like I said before, is this Ask a Mortician. I think is a website, and she basically talks about the whole funeral process, which may sound morbid. Thank you, Sissy. That's okay. Which may sound morbid, but the one thing I said that I like about her, she explains the whole process. Again, what your rights are, what the family's rights are with your loved one, legally what you can't do, and kind of with the funeral industry too. Like certain things, if you want to spend thousands of dollars on, you can, but it's kind of a waste of money. But if you want to, that's okay. So I don't want to go into too much detail because I don't want to like gross people out, but I'm just suggesting, if she's very informative, doesn't make it all creepy, but really lets you know basically, certain things, yes, you have to pay for certain things. If you want to pay for it, you can, but you don't have to if you don't want to. Hi, Patty. Yeah, Alice is kind of like I said the last 7 months now. 7, 8 months. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, well, and that's what I figure too. Like, we're all gonna. I mean, death is part of life. So I just like how she breaks things down, but like doesn't tell you what to do, but just like, okay, like I said, legally this is what the family can't do. These are your rights as the family of your loved ones. These are all the services the funeral industry offers. And then, but these are like There are times where, yes, you may need some of these services, but not other services, but it's up to you. Yeah, well, I think that's why Lewis and I are sick now too. Honestly, I think kind of all the stress just kind of caught up with our bodies. So, but like to me, like her channel, to me, her channel isn't morbid because it's just part of life. Oh, oh, that's okay, Sharon. So, but I think her name is Caitlin, but I think her channel is Ask a Mortician. But also, too, the other thing, she also looks at like historical stuff, like, kind of an example with the Titanic, kind of what happened with the bodies, why, they just can't bring everything up, or other kind of, and with the JFK, kind of like, okay, yeah, I like her. But she's also like the JFK, kind of why there wasn't an open casket, just kind of like different historical stuff too. So, yeah, no, I like her. She, like I said, she doesn't make it all creepy, and so, and the one thing I love that her main goal is to just giving people the information. So that way, like, family can be as much as involved as they want in the preparation of your loved one body, or not at all, leaving it up to the family and basically letting the family know, okay, this is what you can and can't do, and these are the laws. So, but anyway, so, but, and she does like historical aspects too, so. But anyway, just kind of check her out if y'all want to. I find her very informative and educational. Because, like I said, we're all gonna die. That's part of life. I hate to tell you all that, but it's a part of life. Oh, hey, yeah. I like her. She's good. So, well, that was where I got the idea of like yes, very, very true, Sharon. That's why I like it. She doesn't tell you like what to do. It's just, yeah, okay. It's like she doesn't tell you what to do. It's just, this is the facts. So, well, that was where like one of the things she was like, is feels that is a proponent of, if at all possible, when you're washing the body of your loved ones, if family wants to be involved, they should be. So that's kind of where I got the idea of when hospice came in, that I wanted to participate in that with mom. So yeah. So I like her. But anyway, well, I think I'm gonna get going because my throat is kind of getting a little raspy now. So, but again, thank you all for your prayers and continued prayers. But I just kind of wanted to give you all an update. I mean, I figured most of you know what has been happening, but part of this is also a thank you too. So, because like I said, when people are praying, I do want to definitely say thank you. So, not sure when Lewis and I will go see Dad again. It just depends on when we're feeling, how we're feeling, because we definitely don't want to go visit dad being sick. Because I'm like, oh, I'm sure the nursing facility would love it if, oh yeah, come visit your dad, make him sick, pass your germs on to him. I don't think they would appreciate that, and I know dad loves us, it's all for Sharon, but Sharon a cold or flu, he's not quite into that, Sharon, which I understand. So, but we'll definitely go over sometime next week. Probably not this weekend. Because, like I said, Lewis last night had a temperature of 102.7, so he's in no condition, to go anywhere this weekend. And yeah, thankfully his work is closed Monday, so that helps. So he's just been kind of well, since Tuesday night, since I've been coughing, he's in the spare room and I'm in the bedroom here because of me coughing, and now that he's sick, so we're trying not to get each other sick. But oh, thank you, Sharon. Yeah, but we definitely feel that as not so much. I would maybe the weather, and we probably do have a cold or flu, but definitely the stress of everything. I think has just our bodies were like done. We're done. No more stress. We've had it. So that's why both you and I are sick. So okay, well I'm gonna get going now because yeah, my throat is getting a little raspy. So thank you all. Thank you all for the prayers. Haven't done much dumpster diving this week because obviously with mom dying and getting stuff ready for that and getting sick now, and so I'm like, trust me, I have wanted to go dumpster diving, but I'm like, okay, pulling stuff out will just use up my strength and make me more sick probably. So later. Okay, well, thank you all again. See you all later. Again, check out some of the channels here. Dawn's channel has her channel. Paula has her own channel. Strong Minds Jewelry Lover Sharon has her own channel. Thank you, Sharon. Like I said, I feel like it's been ages, but I figured you all, kind of just an update and thank yous. But, check out their channels. I don't think anybody else came in that had a channel, but check them out, people. Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I figured. Yeah, it's like trying to, in this condition, go and dumpster diving. That just would not even work. It would be like more of a struggle than joy getting. If there was something, it would be more of a struggle than a joy getting it. And we have tons of dumpster divers, so I'm not. And also, too, we have stuff at Dad's house, so we also have to declutter with what we already have here, what we have at Mom and Dad's house. So yeah, so I'm like, right now, I don't need to be bringing in more stuff. So, okay. Well, thank you all again. God bless you all, and thank you for the prayers and stuff, and hang in there, you all, and prayers for you all. Thank you. Bye.